Whew. What's up, man? How you doing today? How you doing tonight? Thanks for tuning in. Actually, real fast, I gotta post. Just a little bit real quick. Oh, thanks for subbing, man. We're working on some Tealios tonight. I got my X60 picking it up from the shop tomorrow, so should be an exciting build. I bought more Tealios. I keep finding them for a good deal. I want to say about 80 for 70 bucks from some dude. So that was a pretty good deal. And then I got some from Zeal when they were cheaper. They were on sale, so it's pretty good. One sec. Okay, I'm back. How's it going tonight, man? Let's see, top part should be ending in like an hour. As they go. Oh, I don't have to worry about them. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit better. My cameras aren't that great, so it's better than nothing though. Made sure I got 2 first streams. How's it going tonight? Lubing a few Tealios tonight because I got I don't have any boards to build right now. I got some coming in, but nothing big. What is so Copre is it's a cop board sheet. So in cop boards they have a rubber dome sheet, and it's what you do is you take that rubber sheet off the board because it sits in between the switches and the caps. When you remove that rubber plate, or you put the domes on, not Copre, you put them on normal switches, MX switches, but you remove the spring from the switch. And by doing that, the switch buckles like normal Copre. We had a couple people take them to the Austin meetup, and that a lot of people liked it. So I'll probably build a small 40% board or something with those domes, because I'm not a big tactile fan, but I'm down to see what all the hype's about for that, so. Got that going tonight, and then I do have a Kendo with me here, 159, sent it to get Cerakoted, so I'll be working on that in a little bit, showing that off. It's just the housings, but it's still really cool. I didn't realize it's the actual like length of a, oh, thanks for the follow. So it's the actual length of a normal HHKB at the bottom row. It has that gap on the right side. Since I started opening services to build boards, I've been getting some super random questions, and I'm just not used to seeing. So I think I might have to put out a Google form or something for it, just so people know what it is and how much all this stuff costs, because now people want me to loop switches for them, which that's fine. But I've been trying to recommend stuff to people, and so far it's going good. I got lucky. One person that wants me to build them something is here in San Antonio, so I don't really have to ship anything. You can just pick it up from them. I know Top Clack's streaming right now. Typically I watch a little bit and then I'll start streaming towards the end of the night later. But it's already 9 o'clock here, so if I start too late, I'll be up really late and don't really want that tonight. So yeah, I bought my plane ticket to the SoCal meetup. I'm excited to go. I've never actually been to LA before. This will be my first time. So. I'll only be going for that one day for Saturday, and then I'll be heading back Sunday. but I'm sure we'll all go get food somewhere or something. That's right. I put a switch sticker on one of these switches, so I'm gonna see how that works out. Test that out. So Nathan, I was watching your stream earlier today a little bit. That was really cool that Norbauer was on. He's a super nice guy. I met him at the Seattle meetup. Me and him shared a table for our boards, and then at KeyCon I said hi to him again. So it was really nice seeing him. It's nice seeing him come on your stream. I can't wait to see that project that he has of the HHKB. That's really cool. Oh, so I have a Kendo here that 159 sent me to Cerakote. So I was going to show that off on stream. It's just the housing, so I don't have the plate with it. So if I did, I'd probably put switches on this and get them tested out. Let me actually, hold on, let me pull one up. So this thing's really nice. And I really like the dot at the very top. You can kind of see it right there. Yeah. Its separation, like the way it separates and the way it clicks together, just it's super satisfying. It clicks right in. It's a super nice board. Oh yeah. I think he wants to get it Cerakoted in Bingsu colors, which that's gonna look amazing. I can't wait for that. So I'll pull that out when I'm done with these in a bit. I'll talk about that. And then I'm gonna be working on cutting some domes for a Copre Mod build. I think I'm gonna have to watch more tutorials on that because I still don't understand the full concept and how to cut it perfectly. So we'll see. Also, I talked to the Cerakote shop today. Finally got them to talk to me back. Yeah, rain jacket mod. I've heard people say Copre. I've heard. Let's see, is it gonna? There we go. I've heard a couple of different names for it. So I call it Copre because that's what everybody at the Austin meetup called it. So that's just the name that I'm gonna start associating it with now. But let's see. I'm not a huge tactile fan at all. Ever since I got a oh, thanks for the follow. Yeah, ever since I got a linear board, I haven't been able to switch back. But I think I'm gonna do a 40%. I think I'm gonna try to get a maybe a minivan. We'll see. Ah. Nah, I like RGB though, so I think I'm a pretty epic gamer for that. I had my Reborn had a Zeal 60 in it before I sold that. I gotta figure out what. I was thinking about trying to buy a Zeal 60 for my X60, but I don't know. It's so much money. It's so hard finding one because I don't think a Type C PCB won't work in the X60. I want to say Classics tried getting one in his, and he had to Dremel it, I think he said, which I don't want to deal with that amount of work. Like, I don't want to file it down. But yeah, they are. What's up, Tommy? Did you guys catch Top Clack tonight? I was actually, I got home and just a super busy day at work, so I took a shower, got cleaned up, ate dinner, and then started doing this, so. Oh, they're still doing ICs? What? By now, they're usually in their Q&A. That's crazy. I didn't realize how many came out this week. Where's this one stuck? There we go. I used to have a hard time opening switches up when I first started lubing switches, and then I got one of these Key Boss, the switch openers, and it's a lifesaver. I love this thing. I have one for standard MX, and then here we go. Oh, sorry about that. I got one for Kale. I never use box switches, but in the likelihood that if I need to, I have it, so. Oh, my bad. So yeah, I talked to the Cerakote shop today, and they were telling me that most of the graphite black boards are done. which that was the whole main reason why I told people to stick with graphite black for a color, because they've been at the shop for 3 weeks. They're working on getting all the other colors done, but so far right now, I want to say that the Benelli, the only boards they have done are going to be graphite black boards. My X60, which is the AEK gray color, and a Zondat's 268.1 that he sent me back. So as soon as I get that tomorrow, I'm going to actually have the shop mail that out, because I want to say shipping rates are going to be better through them than by going through me. I know Zondat's been waiting for that board for like, 2 months. It's just, he's been waiting longer than 2 months for that board. It's been at the shop all this time. The day I got it in, I actually went to the shop and took it. So they've, I don't know. She apologized profusely. She keeps apologizing every time she messages me on Instagram. So I'm hoping that'll get done soon. All those boards. I do have more part 2 of this first. I guess I'll call it waves. There's 2 waves for all these boards. So the first wave is pretty much done. Oh, what's up, Dixie? Thanks for the follow. But yeah, like I was saying, there's 2 waves of boards at the shop, and the first wave should be getting done by next week. I'm hoping they'll take it more seriously, because it seemed like they were procrastinating for no reason on this, and they know how many boards I have, and I bought them a Lunar AEK, and I plan on building that for them. That's kind of like we did it kind of a trade, so I mean, if they don't want me to build the board, then I guess I'll pay them for it, but like, it's a little frustrating. I hate making people wait for the shop this long. I was planning on taking some up to Austin for the Austin meetup, but wasn't able to actually get them out in time. I can't wait to do a build stream for a Bauer. That'll be eventually when it comes time for that. I have some switches that I had lubed West German vent blacks just for the meme. But oh man, I really love vent blacks on a linear board, or sorry, in a gasket mounted board. Proper isolation mount is really good. I really like the way this volcano types. So, super excited for Bauer. I'm excited for Dracula tomorrow. All my money's gonna go to that. And I was like trying to think of like, what do I want this month? And I thought about Cafe, I thought about Firefly, and I think I just want Dracula. Because I think if I miss out on Dracula, I'm gonna regret it later on. So, yeah. Yep. That air kit, oh man, I've been in love with that air kit since the beginning. Phosphorus is really cool, I just don't like N9. Like, I don't think renders do it justice. Like, the color's a nice gray, but when you start putting, for me, I shine caps really easily, which I don't know if any of you guys have seen my 9009 before. That got shined up really fast. Or I guess it was a year's worth, but it's super shiny. I shined up a Terminal R1 kit, base kit, and I did not like the way that N9 shines. It's just, it doesn't look as pretty as L9 shine or just clear shine. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. You expect it to be black, and it's kind of like a gray slash like close to black color. So we'll see. I'm down to see what it looks like when it comes out and see pictures of it, but I think it's literally just gonna look like Terminal. Like it'll be Terminal with a blue color. So, which there's nothing wrong with that. I like that teal blue color that it has. The not really teal, but it's like a I guess like a sky, almost teal. Yeah. I know Cafe's gonna do crazy well. It's like on track to hit high numbers. That's what. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, when that CA66 is done, I'm definitely gonna show it off. I think I'm gonna start offering if I do more of these build streams, which I want to. I'm going to start offering for boards to get Cerakoted and then built right here. So, like, that way you see it being built and then I'll mail it out right after. It'll be a smooth transition or transaction. Instead of waiting for the board to get back for it to be built. So. Oh, no, yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, your CA66. You should stream that one. I'm down to see you build that. If it's not already built, because I know some of these are built. I hope they have an armor blackboard done tomorrow. Someone sent me, it's a NO165. If I get that back tomorrow, I'll stream that, because I think my schedule's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I might have changed it up. Still trying to get down a full schedule for streaming. But that NO165 is with Holy Pandas in it, so man, it's nice. Oh yeah. So I'm getting my X60 back tomorrow, I believe, I hope. And that has the AEK gray color. And then for the weight, I'm getting it in a glossy Springfield gray color, which is the same gray color that is on the Bowers. So if you think of that, but glossy, I'm interested to see what that looks like because I don't think they've done a glossy gray color yet. I wanted to try something different for the weight on the X60. I'll probably bag lube these springs tonight too. I'll need to buy some calipers and then I'll do that. Show it off. I honestly don't think it's going to be a huge difference at all. I might see if the shop has calipers, they might. And get a picture of a board before and then one after. I can do that just to show people like, hey, these are real numbers that you're seeing for it. I had one dude message me today asking if his KBD 65 was gonna warp when they put it in the oven. Yeah, he thought it was going to warp his board and he was worried about the screw holes because of the tolerances. And I was like, no, there's nothing really to fear. I've even Cerakoted screws before, and they still work just fine. I did have one issue where some guy said that the shop, they messed with the threading on his Revo RJ, but like, I think it was like that before I got it. Like, it didn't seem like the shop did that, and when I was unscrewing it, I had I don't know if I had a hard time unscrewing it. I think I did on that one screw. So like, I don't know if it came to me like that and he just didn't realize it, but that's the only issue I've ever had with a screw issue afterwards, putting it back together. I screwed it all back in, but he messaged me later telling me that it was jacked up. So it's not very often that I have tolerance issues with it. I was talking to a guy that does the powder coating. What's his name? Zesty Salsa, or not Zesty Salsa? He was telling me that the boards that he's done for powder coat, he hasn't had any tolerance issues. But I'm not... I don't know if I'm confident in getting a board like powder coated. Like, I don't know. One day I might, but for now I think I'm just gonna stick to Cerakote for everything that I do. Let's see. What's everyone doing tonight? Just relaxing? Enjoying their Thursday? Actually, let me get I don't know why I have my wristwatch in front of me. I get used to being comfy here at my desk. Eating melons. Melons, huh? Is there drama going on somewhere, or are you actually just eating melons? Oh, yeah, he came to Dixie's channel, or Dixie's Discord too. I actually messaged the mod chat for that same reason. The same reason he's banned from your guys' Discord. So, because I saw him post that, and I was like, Dixie, do you want this to be here? And he was like, no, but politely tell him to just remove it, which is what we did, but yeah. Oh, that's even more awkward. Oh, yeah, no, he didn't get into an argument with anybody. I think we tried getting around that as much as possible. But I did. Oh, yeah. I told him to. Yeah, I might have been the one to tell him to post it in RMK. I thought it was just I thought it's literally just another mech market Discord. That's all I thought it was. But if it's a Flipper server, then I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Might have made a mistake doing that. But then again, there's Mech Market itself, which he should automatically like be aware of and know that that's. Well, I mean, let me check my Discord real fast. I don't think I have any admins in mind. Oh, okay, we're good. Cause I know he's in my Discord, so if I see it pop up in there, I'm. What up, Zacharias? It's been a while, dude. It's been quite a bit. I don't think you came to the Austin meetup. I think you said you were out of town or you were busy for that. How's it going, man? I know, man. Oh. It was a good time for, let's see. That's exactly why I made my emote, Tyson Clown. I gotta rag on myself, because I do fuck up a lot. I do dumb shit, not gonna lie. Try not to do it often. What's up, Chubbies? Okay, so, yeah, we're talking about one dude named C1 who posted a link to basically a Mech Market server on multiple Discords. It was his own server, and I want to say he was trying to argue about flipping to Tommy. Oh yeah, dude, actually, I got it right here. So, oh, it's great, right? I knew you'd love it. I use mine, like, yeah, I still have mine. I have actually both. So, I love them. This thing's a champ. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Like, in the other one I used to have, I had a 3D printed one that I bought from a site, and that one actually would stretch out, and it would it broke some of my Zeal housings, and then the 3D print itself, the material started breaking down, so it just stopped working for a normal Switch, and I want to say Matt, the Artican, fixed it, because I gave it to him during the key crawl, so. Yeah, it wasn't a Shapeways. It was a I forgot where I bought it. It was some. Yeah, I have the Key Boss now, so. Yeah. Yeah, I know that the Shapeways one, like, I don't know what it was. It might have been the actual like structural integrity of it. Just wasn't as good. Because I know you could change print levels to like higher grain or whatever it was called. I don't have a 3D printer, so I don't know. Yeah. Oh, that might be why. Oh. Yeah, the Secret Santa where you wanted to buy that desk mat from me. That was too good. I kept on leading you on too. I remember telling Tiny about it too, and then Tiny was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna go see him." So that was perfect. Best way to like get it done. So. Yeah, I think mine did about 200 switches before it broke too. So. Oh wow. That's a champ. I don't even know how many I've done on this one. So these Tealios are going to be for my X60 when it comes in, or when it gets done Cerakoted. I don't want to make the mistake like I did my Volcano and try to lube and build a board on stream all at one night, because that's just hell. That was a 4.5 hour stream. So, but I really like these Tealios. I love the stock spring. It's super light for me. Yeah, one of them's filmed. That's gonna go on the escape key. I want to see what. Yeah. I just want to see what, like, if there's a sound difference, or if there's, like, I know it's gonna help with wobble, but is there gonna be any difference with it? It's actually a switch sticker. So. I have the plate over here. I might actually grab the plate and start putting these on the plate. So. Oh, do you? Yeah, I honestly I didn't like my canoe as much as I thought I would. And same with the E6. E6.5, like I was like, oh, this is cool. I've never had a gasket board. Like, I'm super excited for it. And then I built it and I was like, okay, this is interesting. It's really clacky. And then I built my Volcano and, okay, hold on, I'm gonna unplug it. And this connection is really tight. Let's see. This thing weighs 5 pounds, but hold on, I'm gonna pause the audio real quick. I love the sound of this. Yeah, that's space bar is, oh my god. Yeah, man, you should have seen it at the meetup. Like, those, I got NOS vent blacks in that board, and I love that sound. That, and like the feeling, there's a little bit of flex. It's a brass plate, so like I was like, oh, there's not gonna be any flex. I don't know if the gasket system's gonna work well. Like, it's like, it's probably gonna feel like the E6. And then I built it and was like, whoa, this is leagues above the E6 for like gasket mount wise. Like, it feels so good. It sounds amazing. It's not loud at all. Like, I'm very satisfied with the board. The build is like, oh, it's great. The only downside was that the PCB was stuck with one layout, and honestly, I've never had a 660 before, so I didn't know. I was like, you know what? I'll be fine with whatever layout it has for me, as long as it's not the 6U spacebar. So, yeah. I actually had somebody offer to trade me another board for my OSA, and I was like, I can't. I waited. That board's one that I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get rid of. So, OSA is very special because being part of the design process, like, it was super cool. I know, OSA soon. I'm actually going to go up on the 19th to Houston to pick them up. So, and then that one, I might tell him to... I might be able to ship them out. You know, I think I'm going to talk to him about that. That way he doesn't have to get them back, and I can just ship them out from here once they're done from the Cerakote shop. I don't know if he has boxes specifically made for the board, if he was just going to put them in a normal box. I think he actually has all the parts in, so he might give me all of that. And then I don't know if he charged you guys for shipping yet, because I chose pickup. If he did, I'll just have him ship me the shipping labels. Like, I'll just do that. That'll be a nice change up. So. Okay. I'll talk to him about that. Because anyways, I do big shipments for Cerakote. I'm getting to the point where like Dixie, my post office knows who I am when I walk in. It's pretty great. I don't have as many things as Dixie, but like they recognize that these are keyboards. Like they're not shocked anymore. They used to be shocked. So, oh, what's up, Nathan? Nice to see you back. See, it's a party in here. But yeah, I asked the shop if I can do a tour of the shop one day to like give people like a look at what they do. I can't actually show them spraying anything because they actually have techniques that other shops try to get from them. They try to steal. It's really weird. But I'm down to make like a little video and show off the shop, introduce everybody to Tara and Roman. I'm sure they'll like that. So I know lately Tara's actually been sick again. She told me, because she's the one that works on all the keyboards. She told me that she has a autoimmune like deficiency. So she gets sick pretty frequently. So it's pretty understandable. Yeah, it stinks, but I mean, she's a trooper. She gets it all done. She told me she'll probably be working there this weekend, which that might be the best time for me to go and do that little video. So. Let's see. Thankfully, it's only 42 or 45 switches that I have today. It's not a full amount. I'll probably lube the 15 when they come in tomorrow and just hold on to the rest. I'm actually glad I got 80 from that other person. This will be a perfect amount. Lube technique. So I lube the rails for both top and bottom housings, and then I bag lube my springs. I need to get, well, I have oil coming in, so I'll probably start doing that. I forgot who said, or like what's the correct way to do it with oil. I need to watch a tutorial video on that. But I'll do that, and then I typically bag lube the stems. Like, I don't see a difference. With Cristo 129, it doesn't. I haven't noticed a difference in inconsistency with certain switches being over lubed or under lubed. I'm really interested in getting the TX spring box, not with springs, just to like have spots to hold them and just add the drops, because I know that's one way to do it that way. So oil tray, is that what it's called? Yeah, an oil tray. I wonder if he sells a tray in like separately, because I might just buy that in a bit. What's up, Gio? Just working on some Tealios tonight. What up, man? Yeah. Have any of you guys joined the Key 65 group buy? I have one coming in that's going to be Blackpink themed, and then I'm gonna get GMK Blink for it. So that'll be a fun build. I'm shocked that that has like 2 bottom plates. It's weird. So I think I got my invoice and it was like 342 around there. Was that what you're calling your JNCE? A Jace? Respectable. Yeah, I'm a slut for 65%. I was like, I really wanted a. Oh, I mean the Bower's gonna be my 65% gasket mount board, but I still want a Persona 5 Custom Edition 65% gasket board. I know, dude. I still haven't seen your NO2. I actually had a friend that went to your office and saw your board and took a picture and told us about it, and I was like, oh, I know that person. So I'll be coming up when I take Aaron's board back, and then I have oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I want to say it was Tennis Shoe Ninja. Alex. Yeah, he was like, yo, I'm at this dude's office and there's a guy that has an NO2 with Olivia on it, with the Olivia desk mat. I was like, oh yeah. That's funny, yeah. That's how you know they're in the hobby, when they like randomly just go and take a picture of it. Oh, that'd be really cool. I'll build the Lumina 65, or not Lumina, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, whenever that comes in too. But the what is it? The Lunar, sorry, my bad. I blanked out on the name for a minute. I know. I don't know when that's coming in. Let me get a bag for these. Give me a second. Alright. Let's do springs in this bag. I think this is a good size for it. I tried tub lubing a while back. Yeah, the Lumina, I finally come to the realization that it might not ever come in. So to fix that issue, because it was going to be a Persona 5 board for me, and I've had Metaverse like in a bag this whole time. I'll use it every now and then, but it actually doesn't have shine because I haven't used it long enough to add shine to it. But what I'll probably end up doing is I will get a 65% commission board just made for that key set, because it's by far my favorite game of all time. Oh, on light colored key sets, shine looks amazing. Like, I really yeah, you can kind of see it in the background. Right behind me. Yeah, Morgana doesn't get the love that he deserves. This designer didn't put it up. But. can head out. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's great to talk to you again. I'll hit you up next time I'm up in Austin. Let's go grab a beer or something, man. I think that's it on springs. I want to say that's all of them. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So I do an unethical thing with springs. Let's put this up here. So we're gonna. Oh, thanks for the follow. Talk to you later, man. So get a glob of lube, and I'll kind of smear it on the bottom of the bag. I don't want to get a lot because since it is thick lube, I don't want to fuck up the springs. So I'll just get a good amount. Close the bag up a little bit, blow in a little bit of air. Oh, not enough air. And then shake it. Tub lube's a good for thick lube. And then I know this works because the lube's disappeared from the bag, meaning it's all over all the springs. So where's my top for this lube? I really like this electro type switch builder. It's great. Yeah, it's over all the springs. So I don't usually like to, Tealios, I lubed one with 205G0 and it felt really, why is this one getting caught? Is it getting caught at? There you go. But I felt like I overlubed it with 205. I am taking a gamble on this tonight with these Tealios because I'm afraid they're going to be overlubed. But at the same time, I did this with the Noscent Blacks and they're amazing. I did this with my inks and they were amazing. So I don't see myself actually overlubing on these. I'll probably do lube streams whenever I don't have a board to build. For now, where does this one go? Hold on, separate. There you go. Is this one caught on? So one thing about bag lubing the springs, to get caught on each other. I don't know if Chubby's is still here, but I'll tell the story for Secret Santa. I was his Secret Santa this year, or last year. And, oh, you're still here. Okay, yeah. So I was a Secret Santa, and it just so happened that, like, a week or two before that started, the Secret Santa for RMK, I ordered some desk mats from Mike, and they were the B-stock, random ones, so nobody knew what you were going to get. It was all sample mats too, so like there was some really cool ones in there. For me, I happened to get a Nautilus themed one. I bought 3. I think 3 was a max you can buy. I bought a milkshake themed one, or I got a Nautilus, milkshake, and or is that all 3 of them? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, sweet. And a Godspeed themed one. And the Godspeed themed one I still have. I actually have it sitting on my old desk spot. Nautilus theme one I still own, and then the milkshake one I had. And when I posted pictures, Chubby's instantly messaged me saying he really loved that milkshake one and he wanted to get it. And then it just so happened that I found out I was his RMK Secret Santa, so I was like, oh, I'll give that one to him. That's a no-brainer. And then I was like, I still want to get him something more, but he kept on wanting to buy it from me, asking how much I'd be willing to take for the desk pad. And then I started talking to, or Tiny messaged me saying, hey, Chubby's really wants this. Would there be anything that I could like possibly do to like get this from you? And then that's when I let her in on the secret. I'm his Secret Santa. I have full intentions on giving it to him, but I just don't want to tell him. So me and her were trying to like stall and figure out what we're gonna do to like alleviate Chubby's from like freaking out that he doesn't have this desk pad. And then I ended up meeting up with Tiny at the Austin Key Crawl, and I handed the desk pad to her. That way she could take it to him and hand deliver it to him. It helped out with shipping. I think I gave her both items. I gave him that little key boss, one of these switch openers, and I gave him the desk pad. And I safe to say he was happy. I think I had to let him in on the secret that he was my Secret Santa when I think I gave it to Tiny. Or no, maybe. It's been a while. I don't have full memory on all of that, but it was pretty funny. Now let's do the stems in here. Oh, that's right. What board was it again? Yeah, that's right.
I told you a long time ago.
Yeah, I had to. Like, I had to open up and tell him so he would know it was his.
I love you.
I haven't. It's been a while since I've watched or like talked to Tiny. Oh, also, for those of you that might be wondering about a key crawl, one is in the works. So, not too sure if anybody watching is interested in going to one in Austin, but there is one in the works. It'll probably be next year in January, hopefully. If not, maybe sooner, but realistically, I can't see the person who's running it getting everything ready in time that fast. So, but we'll find out. Okay. But I'm super excited. The Key Crawl is by far one of my like favorite events to go to. Like, and the crazy part about it too is I'm willing to go and not pay to join just to like just hang out with everybody that weekend. It's just such a fun event to go to. Like, you get to hang out with all your friends, and since I live pretty close, like, I'll pay for an Airbnb with friends and just go. Was it? It might have been a 910 CE. Back when I wanted a 910, and then I got a Q and was like, oh no, I'm good on a 910. I think that might be too much lube, but fuck it. I think it was. Yeah. Doing this, lubing the springs and the stems like this, saves me a good hour from a full lube stream. Maybe 2 hours, but it saves me a lot of time. You know, I thought it. Oh, it's capital. Okay, so my automod allows lubes, lubed, all in lowercase, and now people are working on getting uppercase L all done. Automod's like watches it like a hawk, man. Like catches everything. It's good. I'd rather it catch everything than not catch anything, and then like I have full degeneracy in my chat, which that's not what I want. What's up, Gio? Gio, when are we gonna hop on that Minecraft when the Nether update happens? I'm down to start living in the Nether. Oh, is it out right now? No, stop lying to me. It's not out yet. Is it? I've been playing Destiny 2 lately. I'll probably play that in a little bit if it's not too late when I finish this stream. It's only 10 o'clock here, so it's not too late. Also, Roland, I thought about moving to your apartment complex, but I was like looking at rent, and I think it was like very similar to the cost of mine. And I think you got 100 more square feet for $20 more than my apartment. So it was really like really close, but yeah, my rent actually just went up to $8. This month I paid $8.75. That's funny. But next month I'm gonna pay $8.80. Oh yeah. You got 1,000 square feet? No, it's gone up for you. Or for I checked for the 1,000 square feet model, the A3, for your place, and it's like $1,000 right now. But that's a really good deal. Holy crap. Yeah. My place is 660 square feet, and I pay $880 a month. So. Oh, okay. Yeah, cheap's actually really rent here. Or, oh, rent is really cheap here in San Antonio. There we go. Yeah. I like where I live. The area is really nice. If any of you guys come to San Antonio, you're more than welcome to stop by, or I'll probably let anybody crash here who wants to crash if there's ever like a San Antonio meetup where we have a key crawl and people come in. I got a futon couch, so it's pretty big. Yeah, you got a lot of crash space. Your apartment's actually really nice. How's your cat with the kittens doing? Oh, yeah. There's a lot of kittens. I didn't get to see them, but that mama cat's super nice. Chubies, I was actually thinking about trying to go to the DC meetup, and I was looking at like plane tickets. And weirdly enough, it's actually cheaper for me just to go to LA than it would be to go to DC. Like, me and Andy were working on like a plan. He was like, "Oh, I'll pick you up from the airport. You can crash at my place." And I was like, I thought about it for a bit. I was like, if I come out to DC area, I have to go visit my aunt and uncle. Like, it's a must for me. So going for 2 days, I don't think I can do it. And I don't have any vacation time anymore. So maybe, Gio. I gotta see when I can fly in and fly out. If I can fly out later in the day on Sunday, I'm down to fly out with the hangover. But if I have to fly out in the morning, I can't get drunk, because then I'm like, I'm just gonna pass out and miss my flight back, and then I'm really fucked, because then I miss pay on work, and like I gotta pay for another flight. Yeah, that would be big oof. So I'm a dumbass. I thought I could get the spring to, or the stem to keep the spring in place, and I was like, wait a minute, where does the spring fall out of my hand? I just had a really good idea for another key set. I'm going to test this out later tonight. When I had the spring fall out of my hand, it made me think of zero gravity. And there was a post on Reddit the other day of an astronaut who came back from, I guess, staying on the space station and having, like, thinking he was in zero G. So he like left his pencil in the air and he just dropped it, thinking it would just stay floating right there, and then realized it fell on the ground. That's what I did with the spring. I dropped it thinking it was just gonna stay there for some stupid reason, but yeah, I got an idea popped in my head. So something space related, something that's not Godspeed nor Yuri nor Space Cadet. I'll see. Did you guys see the Ashes desk mat that I posted today on RMK? I think it's still in the #1 slot. Oh, link it? Yeah, let me link it. Give me a second. Holy crap. Oh. Oh man. There you go. What's up, Clegor? Lubing some Tealios tonight, and then I got a board to show off. Probably a couple other boards. I think I showed them off one time on stream, but I'll show them off again. And then I'll take the E6.5 out of the box, show you guys what it looks like now. So, yeah, Tealios. Did you try them out at the meetup? What you think about them? I know you mentioned you wanted to try them out. Whoa. So that desk mat that I posted, that's one of the 2 designs. I'm trying to work on a second design for 92 that you can borrow. What are you getting for $92? Are you trying to buy some Tealios? Because I mean, they do cost quite a bit of money. Not Tealios, okay. I don't know what would be $92. Maybe a lot of switches, maybe? Yeah. I got lucky, dude. I bought some off Mech Market. I mean, you could always look. So I found some on Mech Market the other day, and some dude was selling 80 V2s for $70. So I was like, oh, $70 shipped. So I was like, that's a really good deal. I'll just buy those because I was needing some switches for so I need those not only for the X60 build. I need Tealios for my OSA when I get that in 2 weeks. I want to prep everything, so all I have to do is just build that board and get that going. Prepping everything is gonna save me so much time on a stream versus doing everything all at once. I was thinking of lubing some stabs too. I gotta find the rest of my stabs. I know I have some that I ordered from Mike. Yeah. So and then the way I lube is I lube the bottom housing, and then I bag lube the spring and the stem, and then I lube the top housing. So, okay, yeah, you can kind of see it. The areas that I lube were right here. Let's see, I'm actually gonna adjust. It's a lot of lube. Hold on. I got a paper towel for this. So I think my camera, I adjusted it from last stream and it looks a lot less grainy. So it's actually streaming in 4K right now. It's not, I think it might be lighting, but it's 4K 30 FPS. And before I was doing 1080p 60 FPS, but I think 30 FPS is fine. I don't really think it looks bad at all. I thought it was gonna look really bad, but nah, it's all good. Okay. I lightly lube the top housings. There's little indents where the rails of the stem slide up into the top. And I just cover them to help with the return sound for a switch. That's really smooth. That's what I want. I always lose this focus every now and then. Let's see. Okay. Move my hand. There we go. I think I gotta set manual focus. I kind of want to mess around with the camera. After stream, I'll do that. I added a whole bunch of overlays. So here's this one. Let's see what do I have right now. Let's go to ashes. Okay. So here's this overlay. Here's I want to do, like, if I ever do discussions, I have an overlay for that. So pulled up Chrome. There's chat, and then I have one where it's me talking on the side. And then I have one where it's just my desk. One where it's with Chrome. Like I mean, you can't really see it, but it's meant for typing tests. So, yeah. Yeah, let's go back to this one. I've been happy with the way Stream Elements has everything laid out. It's pretty good. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll see. I want to make it out to one of the meetups on the East Coast after I did Key Crawl. It might be next year sometime. So, what's up, Maiko Eats Clams? How you doing tonight? Oh, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning into the stream. I don't have... Oh, I do have a Cerakote board. Let me pull that out. I'll show you guys. It's my my Ocelot. I need to desolder it and fix it. Give me a second. Let me grab that. I'll grab a couple things. I'll grab that and the Copre rubber dome sheet. So. Okay, so kind of show and tell in the middle of this loop stream, but I do have, this is Gun Candy Cerakote, which it almost looks like Anno, like it's, the way it sparkles, it's crazy, it's really cool. Only thing is, on the way back from from KeyCon, it got scuffed right here. You can kind of see it in the lighting, right there, that corner. Yeah, you can see it right there. So I gotta re-Cerakote it to a different color. I don't know if I want to use it or if I want to just sell it. Like I've been on the fence with it. These things are hard to sell, like because they're so expensive. It's super nice though. I'm gonna have it yellow. I had this for Nautilus, this color scheme, but I think it would also work with Godspeed. So I like it. It's really cool. And then Copre Mod. I'll cut these sheets in a little bit. I have some scissors later on. We'll test it out. Is the switch top opening? No, these aren't. Okay. I was gonna say we could test it out on the Ocelot. Make this Copre. Copre is Topre. So you take a cop board rubber sheet, like I just showed. You cut each individual dome because it's kind of a square. So you cut one of these squares off, and then you put that on top of a switch that has no spring in it. And what that does is that adds the effect of tactility from the rubber dome itself when it collapses. You see how it collapses? So it's kind of like a rubber dome board, but you're using an MX stem for it. Like, it's really strange. You don't need a spring for it either. When it's put on correctly, it feels like Topre. It's really cool. Nopre, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I used to have, yeah. A couple people had good Copre boards at the Austin meetup. I used to have like 2 HHKBs and I want to say a Nova Touch all at the same time. So, see, that's what I believe it does. I got a Holy Panda, and like we could test that out. So we'll test that out with a Holy Panda, and we'll also do it with one of these like Zeal switches, these Tealios. So yeah, see, having it in a macro pad I think would be really cool. I think I might desolder and then do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. The Ocelot, I'll do that with Copre. I just gotta get it desoldered. I gotta get a couple things desoldered while I'm up in Austin. Yeah, these sound drastically different from the... So I don't desolder. I have a friend in Austin that she has a... she has one of the Hako or Heiko desolder tools, and she'll desolder things every now and then. So, oh my gosh, what? 42 viewers. Thank you so much, Minterly. What's up, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? I'm just looping tonight, nothing really special. I have a couple things. You know what? I guess I'll show it off since we got so many people watching. Thank you so much. I got a Kendo. So I'll move this. I'm glad they're all on the board. So this is the Kendo housing. So it's really interesting. It's separated, and then it's all Type C. yeah, this Kendo's pretty sick. I'm actually gonna get it Cerakoted for Bingsu. So I'm hoping to get this Cerakoted right when Bingsu starts, so I can send this back in time for him to get pictures with it. There's nothing on the bottom. I was wondering if there's weight. Yeah, these are HD 6XXs. I bought these from a friend on Discord, and I have a shit full of 2. So, oh yeah, I kind of regret not joining the Kendo. This thing's pretty cool. So let's put this back and let's get back to the lubing. Hey, nice. Sorry for the shaky cam. I have everything set up on my desk. So no, it's not a shit stack. I want a shit stack though. Shit stacks would be pretty cool to have. It's stupid expensive though. I don't have the money for that right now. I'm working on a few things for financially. I'm saving up for a trip to Japan. I gotta pay all that off, like buy a plane ticket this month, so that's gonna be expensive. So it's half a shit, yeah. Small little shit. Tiny shit. Small shit, yeah. Monoprice. Oh, they have a DAC and amp? Oh, Monoprice has everything. Like, it's crazy. A Jotun would be pretty cool to have, yeah. Jotunheim. I love all the names for the shit stuff. Like, it's very, like, Viking based. Oh, you need a Magni. Ah, yeah. So. Yeah. Oh man, that's a really nice friend. Yeah. I actually got my Fulla 2 when they had their B-stock sale. And I got it for like 60 bucks. It was great. Really good deal. I want to get into higher audio for my setup. I started back when I was in high school. Like I would save up money and I would buy stupid expensive wireless headphones. I bought back when Logitech owned UE. I forgot the name of UE, but they had these bulky wireless headphones that were like high fidelity, Ultra Ears. That's what it was. Yeah. I think it's a separate company now, but back in the day, Logitech used to own them. So yeah, Ultimate Ear, Ultra Ear, something like that. But I'm lubing these switches tonight to prep for a X60 build tomorrow. That's gonna be a special DMG board like build. So no, so the Ultimate Ears, they had a special. You could get the buds, but they tried doing a line of wireless like headphones, like cans, and the cans were really bulky, and I think the ones that I bought were like $500, and I had them for a little bit of time, but they would start hurting my head after like an hour of listening to music because they were just too heavy. I couldn't get used to them. Oh, dude, you really need to get a loop station. I bought this one from Switch Couture. He posted on Mech Market a while back that he was making these, and you could get your name and stuff on them. But at the time, I wasn't streaming or anything, so I just got, it just says Electrotype, and then I put a novelty sticker on it. So I used to do them in cups, and I kind of still do, because I mean, you got to put your top housing in your stems somewhere. It has spots for stems, but like I don't want to sit my stems down. You're putting them down upside down, and it just doesn't feel right. Doesn't look right. So, oh, this board in front. This is my Volcano 660 that I built the other day. It has a chrome weight in it, and it's a gasket mounted board. I put some NOS Vent Black switches in it, lubed with Cristo 129, which is the same lube I'm using today. But it sounds good and it feels good. I'm not going to mute the audio because it's just a spacebar, but you can just tell from the spacebar sound, like, I love this thing. The color's perfect, and actually I am the designer of GMK Ashes. So when I designed Ashes, I knew about the volcano, I just didn't think about it, and then I was like, wait a minute, I need to have a volcano for Ashes, so I can say I have Ashes on a volcano. It's really cheesy, and oh, thank you. Yeah, Ashes is great. But yeah, when I thought about that line, I was like, I need to get this board. And as soon as I told a friend, he saw one posted on the Mech Market Discord, and I bought it. It was $550, which I think the dude paid like $460, so I got a really good deal on it. But yeah. Yeah, there's a Mech Market Discord. If you want, you can hit me up on Discord and I can send you a link to it. You can hit me up on here too, and I'll just actually, yeah, private message me on here and I'll send you a link, Keone. I forgot to say thank you to everybody that's that started following the channel as soon as I got rated. Thank you, Minterly. That was amazing. Leviathan HS, thanks for the follow. Cruise Control TV, thanks for the follow. Breezion, thanks. Keone, Namis, Danior, and Maiko Eats Clams, thank you guys so much. Oh yeah, I've talked to her about the Bliss and Cat Eternal. So Copre, the domes are very different for Copre compared to, I mean, so Rubber Dome doesn't use springs. It's just a Rubber Dome brake. Actually, I can show a good example real fast. Let's see. So this is a cop board Rubber Dome sheets. That's just one. That's fine. So this sheet, they use these in a cop car, but you can press down and like it compresses all the way. So I believe a Rubber Dome is just like a capacitive PCB, and it has a what is it? Is there a spring inside for them? I don't believe there is. It's just Rubber Dome over coils that doesn't bear load for that, yeah. was there any with Tealios? So Tealios are silenced switches. They are essentially Tealios, which is what I'm living right now, but they have a I believe it's a silicone bottom underneath each stem. So where the rail sits, let's see, you can see the extra rectangular spaces on it. Those parts have rubber pieces, nubs, and when you press down on the switch, the rubber nub hits the bottom housing and it doesn't make any noise, versus normal switches that make the clacky sound whenever you hit them. So it's all about wanting to have silent switches. Feel wise, I honestly think they feel like Tealios. Like smoothness, they're amazing. I really like Tealios for if I wanted a silent switch. I'd probably go with those, or I would build some MX Silence. So. Oh yeah, like I said, if I wanted to have silent switches, I'd go for those, but I am all about the clacky sound. Now these I think are going to actually be really quiet because the Lube silenced a lot of the noise for them. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining tonight. Thank you everybody who stayed and is watching. It means a lot. I've never actually been rated before, so I was pretty spooked, pretty mind blown right now. A little nervous, but should be a good switch. Good, but also quiet. I would look into Xylence if I were you, because rubber dome keyboards are essentially tactile. Cheapest over right here, yeah. But Xylent switches are meant to have that same rubber pad on the bottom of the switch. I think inside Helios and Xylence it's a different material. It's not rubber, but here, yeah, there we go. Korowo Riku posted the correct name, yeah, correct spelling for them. They're a little pricey, but if you're wanting to get a silent sound out of it, or not, like if you want to have silent tactile switches, that's the way to go. You can also try it for a cheaper end of the spectrum. You can try the silent Gateron switches. Novel keys. Highly recommend novel keys. For Lube, because he started selling Lube. Oh, I'm out of focus. What? My camera's messing up right now. But, oh, there we go. So he sells Lube on his site. He sells switches, and he sells springs now too, along with key sets. And he sells a board, so he has all of it there. I have tried T1s. I bought some T1s a while ago. They're pretty good. I think they're really close to like Holy Pandas for tactility. They're really, really nice. They're really sharp. I like that. When I do like tactile switches, I'll go for a sharp bump versus a dull bump. I want to say back when I was into tactile switches, my favorite switch was a Box Royal. Novel Keys Box Royal. I forgot he designed those. That was like right when the craze for Holy Pandas was like at its peak, when people were selling Holy Pandas for $7 a switch. I still can't believe people were selling them for that high. It was crazy. And then we discovered box switches were just bad because they were cracking stems. Oh, everybody made bake back then, dude. Why do you think I don't have my original Holy Pandas? I sold those too. Oh, box jades are... I mean, you can get box switches now. They're pretty good. Okay, so the reason why they're $12 is it's $12 per pack of 10. So it's $1.20 per switch. So they're pretty pricey. Yeah. Corico, thank you for posting that. They also have a good bump. I used to have some Tealios and some Xylants. I didn't like the Xylants because the Xylant V2s I honestly didn't really test. They sounded pretty good though. What's your opinion on them, Corico? Let us know what you think. Yeah, so Xylant V1s, more mainstream feel. Yeah, I prefer Xylant V1s if you can find them, specifically because the audio, the noise is less, the bump is less sharp, but they're a lot more quieter, in my opinion. For the V2s. You know, you're right. I actually never lubed. I haven't lubed tactiles before. I've only lubed linears. So. Oh. Well. I'm excited to use these in the X60. I've never had fully lubed Tealios because I lubed some for the E6.5 build, but I only lubed the stems and the springs. I didn't lube the housings because I was afraid that it was gonna dampen the. It was gonna feel mushy. And I'm still under that impression right now, even when I press them on this board. But that's how the Nosvent Blacks felt when I built them. And then I put them back, or I soldered them in the board, and man, oh man, I love the way they feel. So I just gotta trust the lube. Oh yeah, dude. Your did you go back to pick up your Fusion 60? Oh man, that blue came out really nice. I don't know if you got a custom color, if that was Robin's Egg, but it was really nice. I think WASD keyboards sells. They actually sell full built boards with. Oh, WASD doesn't have. Okay, they have Xylant, or they have Tealios switches. I know that, and some of their boards. Okay, so you can get regular Tealios, which are nice too. But the only thing is that they don't have Xylants on their site. You can go through KBD Fans and get a fully built board with the I think he has Xylant V2s on his site. He might even have Xylant V1s. I haven't been on KBD's Fans in a while, but I suggest trying there. And if you do buy from him, make sure you get the expedited shipping. It's going to cost you more money, but it's worth it in the long run. It'll take you 1 week to get it in versus paying for the cheap shipping and it taking a month to come in, or 2 months, like a month and a half. Like it's insanely long. I don't suggest anyone ever having to go through that if an item's in stock. If it's a group buy, that's another story. Those take a while anyways. So okay, so KVD's fans has oh snap. That's crazy. Yeah, sometimes you'll get it really fast, and DHL is insane. When I ordered these Tealios from Zeal, he mailed them out within an hour of me buying them, because I just happened to be like place the order right before he left his house to go to DHL, and they got to me literally the next day. Like they got to me within 14 hours of me buying the switches. That's the fastest anything's ever come to me from Canada. That was worth the money at the time. Like I think I paid $11 for shipping, which is not bad at all for Zeal. He used to be a lot higher, like 25 bucks for switches for shipping, and it wasn't worth it. But now it's gone down to 11, and I think it's definitely worth it. Oh, it's 15? Yeah. So it's close to 11, but that's still a really good deal. I met Zeal at KeyCon, and he was really cool. I talked to him for a little bit. We talked about Code for a little bit, and then we were talking about the Xeno, and that board's finally getting out to the customers, and it's interesting. I really like the layout. The look is really clean. I'm excited to see what he has next coming up. That'll be interesting. So what is everybody typing on tonight? The only board I currently own, because I actually just sold my E6.5, like probably 10 minutes before the stream started. Some guy was like, I'll buy it. He was gonna wait a month. He was like, hey, if you have it in a month, I'll buy it from you. And then he messaged me back like 10 minutes later. He was like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it now. He's like, because I'm gonna regret it if I don't buy it now. So. Ooh, polar pandas. Those are really clean. I like the color for those. Did you build them yourself? Ooh, nice. What did you lube what'd you lube them with? I'm always interested to hear what people lube for tactiles, because it's always different. Nothing wrong with that, man. Let's see. Very industrial, that HP. Okay, 3204. See, I have that. Someone was asking me to lube their switches. They didn't know what they wanted to buy. And I was telling them for tactiles, I have 3204. But I also have 204 G0, which I think it's a little bit liquidier than 205. So I want to say those might be good for tactiles. I have not tested it out yet. The one thing I don't like doing is making a switch tester, because to me, you don't get a true feeling for a switch in just one key. Like, you have to type on all of them like the whole time. So, and like the good thing about me doing this service, and since I run 2 services, I run the Cerakote service and I run this keyboard building service, I actually have had customers for Cerakote send me a fully built board with switches already in it. And like, I have someone sent me a number 165 with Holy Pandas in it, and they're lubed, and that board's really nice. Like, out of all the switches that I've ever felt for tactiles, I think those are one of the nicest Holy Pandas I've ever felt. So I'm really impressed with that one. And then I have a elephant, an S7 elephant that's being Cerakoted right now. That is oh, interesting, Tefram. Crystal 129 on the legs. So you didn't do the whole stem with that? You just did the legs? I understand the lube, or the oil. That's actually pretty smart for the springs. Yeah, I guess that's true. It's a good start. It's a really good start. I know at the meetup, Cherry sent me a couple of switch testers to give away. So that was really interesting. The switch testers were with Cherry switches, and it had one of the silent switches, silent reds, I believe, which I like the red stem color. Whenever I build MX Xylants, I would get reds. Oh yeah, you can narrow your search that way too, for sure. Yes, I agree. Tefram. Yeah, Clay Gore, the meetups. So the good side and the bad side to a big meetup is, the good side is that you get a lot of exposure with a lot of switches. The bad side is there's so much audio from everybody talking and just like conversating that you can't hear the switches. So everybody's like going down trying to like hear the boards. And it's pretty funny, because even then, like, it's not the true sound of the board. Like, you kind of have to go to a quiet environment, like a quiet room, to hear what it's really going to sound like. So, oh yeah, NorCal's having a big one. SoCal's having a big one. I'll be at the SoCal one. I thought about NorCal, but it's just too close to my father's birthday. Like, it's 2 days after, and I think we're actually going to go out on that day. So, ooh, I like going to mini meetups. Those are always fun. I really like mini meetups to hear the sound and feel switches. It's a lot more intimate. Just small groups. Oh, perfect, Neb. That'll be awesome, because I actually have someone that's going to the NorCal meetup that wanted to see one of my Cerakoted boards, or a board that I Cerakoted, so they'll be able to see your CA66. Oh. If it's done by, who knows, it might be done in 2021. Hey, thanks for the follow, Duncan Yoyoi. I think I pronounced that right. I could have butchered that. I don't know, but no, I don't. It'll be done in like, if it's not done tomorrow, it'll be done next week. So, oof. Yeah. Oh, are you? Man, California is pretty big. Are you gonna head out, Kilgore? Clegor? Sorry, my bad. You have a nice one, man. I will talk to you later. See you in the Discord. Ah, okay. So are the Portland meetups closer for you? Yeah. Oh, wow. So it's closer to go to Portland than it is to go to the Bay Area. That's funny. That's really funny. I flew out to Seattle for the Seattle meetup, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I got to meet a lot of cool people, and I'm used to hanging out with just the Texas people at meetups. And like at Seattle, I hung out with Texas people, but I got to like hang out with people I don't normally hang out with, and that was a really cool experience. Just like, that's why I'm excited for NorCal, because like I've been hanging out with Nathan's gang, like Teha Types, hanging out in his channel on his Discord a lot, and I think I'm gonna meet up with all of them. That's gonna be really fun. Just getting to hang out with all of them over there. And like at KeyCon, yeah, dude, we definitely need to come down to Austin. I mean, if I'll see when we're having that key crawl, maybe you can come down for that. That'd be really awesome. But at KeyCon, I hung out with Dixie Mech and Ham Kenobi. For most of it, it was Dixie Mech, Ham, and Mr. Petrov, and Dixie's wife, Heather, and all four of us went all over New York. So yeah, there's quite a bit of meetups in Texas. I host the ones in San Antonio and Austin. I've hosted like the last two meetups in Austin and one in San Antonio. And we have a guy that's been organizing some for Dallas. It's quite a bit of work. It's not like an overbearing amount. I like hosting them because I've been really, really lucky. I've been on a luck streak of finding event spaces that are free, or people have been offering me areas that are free. So when a venue's free, it usually helps with not having to worry about charging people for like entry fees or anything. I usually do giveaways, and typically giveaways bring a lot of people to meetups. Lager, that's funny. I live in San Antonio. I'm here right now. That's hilarious. Yeah, I hosted a meetup at what is that name of it? It's a startup tech company. So, oh, thank you for stopping, Chubies. It was nice talking to you. It's always nice talking. So, I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you on your stream, dude. So come hang out over there. I'll improve my typing too. You'll see me in your Discord slowly improving. So. Yeah, I actually have a Cerakote shop here. So if you ever want to Cerakote your board, hit me up. I'll help you. I'll tell you where the shop's at. And, you'll get to meet the people that work there. It's really cool. So, but yeah, I forgot where the event space, what the name of it was for the one in San Antonio. So many little groups. It was a nice little venue too. Like, I think we had like 120 people come out, 120. And this, I did one at the Google Fiber Space in Austin, and I had about 200 people come out to that one. And then this one in Austin, it was last weekend, I had about 150, 200 people show up. We had a dude that messed with the giveaway prizes. He entered his name in the drawing like 40 times, and it skewed my numbers. So I don't know the actual like total amount of people that came to the meetup. I dropped one of them. The last one. Okay, here we go. But yeah, I typically try to do mini meetups here in San Antonio, small little ones where we'll all get together and go grab drinks or something, chill at a bar for a bit. I think I need to do that again. Gives me something to do other than playing video games all night on weekdays and weekends. Let me get the plate for the board and we'll put them in. So this PCB that I have for it is, I don't know, he said it's a boot map. Oh, it's a B-face. Oh, interesting. Okay, I've never had a B-face PCB before. That hopped. Didn't expect that. So here's the whole electro type. It has, so in the front over here it has a spot for your so it has spots for your lube and your stems that you use to paint your brushes. So it holds them from like sitting down and getting lube everywhere. So, oh, what's up, Gio? Thanks for joining. Thanks for following. Oh, thanks for following. Top clack. There we go. Hey, how you guys doing tonight? Unfortunately, I missed your guys' stream tonight. I'm really sad. I've been busy here at home. Yeah, I have a Kendo. I think the plates are gonna get sent to me. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. I'd love to build one on stream. Yeah, I got a Kendo over here. It's a really cool design. The way the mounting points are for the top and bottom housings. I really like the inserts for it. It's a really clean board. Thanks for the follow. The Dapper Gamer. So I'm gonna just be testing out these Tealios tonight. I lubed them right now with Cristo 129. They're pretty quiet. I think they're pretty good. I'm still waiting to get back my X60 from the Cerakote shop. It's gonna be DMG themed. I'll probably build that tomorrow night. I'm hoping the Cerakote shop has it done. They've been, it's been a struggle. They have about 24 boards there at the shop right now. Some have been there for about close to a month, or no, some have been there over a month, like close to 2 months. And either they were busy with other parts getting Cerakoted, or they just like didn't want to do them. I don't know what was stopping them from it, but they have barely worked on any. Today they actually messaged me and told me that most of the graphite blackboards were done. And by most, I think I gave them like 4 or 5 graphite blackboards to build, or to Cerakote. So I'm hoping they'll have more tomorrow. They told me that they were gonna prep more and get it more done tomorrow. I have my badge for for the E6.5 that I sold, so that I'll be getting that back for sure tomorrow and shipping off that board. But yeah, I need more boards to build. I have a couple that are coming in, and I have a couple that people want me to build for them. Luckily, I found someone here in San Antonio that wants me to build a board for them, so that'll be a fun build. I'm not having to ship that board out. I did that with a couple of the first couple boards I built for Tyson builds. I did the Neuron board that was built for a client here in San Antonio, and then he also wanted a, what was it, 268.2 polycarb built for him. So I built that for him, and I've been getting my stabilizer game down on first try this time. I used to have issues with it in the past where I'd have rattle after I built a board. It would suck, but I've gotten better at it now. If you can tell, this isn't going to be a full build tonight for this one. I just want to test what these switches sound like in a plate on a board. I'm worried that they're over lubed, but you don't know until you try. I feel like any amount of lube on Tealios will over lube them easily. They're really quiet. Oh, they're not bad. They're just super quiet. Huh. Just for now. Look at the PCB. Let's see if the pins are correct. That one. Nothing looks majorly bent. Wow. Let's see. There we go. 5 pins on the back, or 5-pin switches. I like how they sit snugly, but they're hard to push down on. Get in. Let me get. So the gray that I had the X60 Cerakoted in is one of the inspirational colors for Jim K Ashes. It's a very, very light AEK gray color. So it's almost the color of the AEK caps, but I want to say it's a little bit more white than it is gray. So but that'll be oh. I like that sound, yeah. Okay, lubing with Cristo 129. Good idea. The one thing for Tealios that I don't like is the spring ping. And I haven't heard it in these the 2.0s, but I know in V1s there was squeakiness in the springs sometimes. Oh. Yeah, the Beyonce song. I hope I don't get silenced for that song. But we'll see. Where's the pipe key? Oh, here it is. Oh, not Beyonce, Alicia Keys. You're right. My bad. I'm hoping those other Tealios, the 80 Tealios that I have coming in, arrive tomorrow on time. Because if not, I'm probably not gonna be able to build a board tomorrow. I'll probably have to postpone the stream. But more than likely I mean, they're already here on time. Actually, they're already in San Antonio, so the only way they wouldn't arrive on time would be if something were to happen in the truck. Yeah. Backspace. Now, the backspace on DMG really bugs me because it's backspace. I kind of wish it was one word, like how it is on how it is on Honeywell. I really like Honeywell's colors. I'm super happy that inverting the colors worked out to be another good key set, and then switching up the white color to a more gray tone really worked out. And like having that inverted key set colors to where you have darker alphas and lighter mods, I honestly didn't think that was going to work out. until I got renders back, and I was like, you know what? I could rock this on a board. Like I really like the way this looks. I think others might like it, so I'm gonna test the waters. I'll get, and then that's when someone was like, hey, I know somebody that might be able to run a that might be able to render some or make some renders for you for that key set. So I sent him the colors, the Pantones that I had in mind, and then told him he got some back, and I was like, okay, this looks really good. I'm really happy with this. And then threw up the IC, and it worked out well. GMK Ashes. Yeah, I'll get a link. I always have a link on me. Button. There you go. So I designed this set. Yeah, thank you. I'm nervous to see how it doesn't group by. I'm nervous it's not going to do well, but that's always a worry when it comes to this stuff. I'm not a designer, and like anyway, I've never designed anything in my life. This is the first like good idea I had, and it's just colors. So yeah, let's see. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, so when I was showing off the desk mat idea to a few people, one person was like, yo, that looks like Dark Souls, the colors. They were like, this looks totally like Dark Souls. I told them I wanted to call it GMK Ashen. And they were like, it's related to Dark Souls. So I was like, oh, well, this might work out after all. And then, yeah. I don't know if I want to say who it was. But yeah, I'm liking this. Okay, yeah, I'm down for this. For the build tomorrow, it's gonna be really nice. But yeah. Oh, Tef. We'll see. I mean, hey, at least by the desk mat, man. If you like the design, the desk mat so that color, the one that we posted, that's not the final colors for that desk mat. We're still working on colors for it. Nothing's gonna be finalized until the group buy actually is close to running. So I'd say things will probably get finalized in December. So thank you. I don't know how many kits I want to run because I'm afraid the ghost kit won't make it. That's one of my big worries, is that having one of the kits fail. So I don't know if we should run that one or if we should just run the base colors and then leave the ghost kit for like an R2. Because I'm sure, I'm hoping there'd be enough people that would want it for an R2, but that won't be for a while. Yeah, it's really all a gamble. That's the big thing when it comes to these key sets and the designs and stuff. And I wanted to do really successful, so we might just stick with base kit, but who knows? I'm gonna watch the progress for all these other kits key sets that have double alphas and see how the secondary alpha set does. So yeah. So the funny thing about that, if you look up the actual raw color, and I have it in the group buy or in the IC, the name of that color is white blue, I think, or is it like it's a let's see, let me go to it because I put the names down. Yeah, it's called white blue. So it's ever so it's not a white color, but it's not a full gray color. So I think it'll be really unique. So hey, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, I have a stream schedule set up. Sticking to it, I'm usually an hour off. I need to be consistent with it to keep it up. But yeah, I'll talk more about Copre Mod. I'll get some scissors and cut some domes. See how it feels. I know people wanted to take a look at that. So essentially, like, you take your caps off. The way it would work on those boards, it'd just be the switches. You sit the dome on top, and then you put the keycap back on, and it would just protect the actual switch housing and everything to make sure that it wouldn't, if a cop had water or Coke or something, it wouldn't spill on the cap, so it would spill on this mat. That was the purpose for it. Which one? So I'm actually listening to just lo-fi hip hop, the main one on YouTube. So I'm sure you can go back and look at that. So let me. All right, actually, I know what we're gonna do. Let's hop back on. Oh, might have been. It actually wasn't around when I was in college. Like, it might have been. I think it was like in the early days for lo-fi hip hop. We'll test this out with a couple of switches. Copre. Let me get some scissors, and then I'll get the Holy Panda out. One moment. One sec. Thank you. So in front of me I have my crawl pad from the key crawl. Let's see. So I love this little thing. It'll never be programmed. It's just literally like a switch tester. It's all hot swap. So I got a couple tactiles on the bottom and then the linears on top. So I have a Zeal. We're going to test out with both the Zeal and the Holy Panda. And then... Is this an ink? No, that's not the ink. I think the ink's right next to it. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, to me, unlubed Holy Pandas are just... They feel fine. Could be a little bit better. So let's cut some of these domes so we can get two properly cut. Okay. And then we'll put them in this plate to test. So from my understanding on doing this, you have to cut precisely or else it can mess up the feeling of the actual like cop mod. Let's go back the other way. Yeah, I like a bump at the very top. I don't like a bump that's going to be middle or towards the bottom. I have some kale coppers, and that bump is on the return. Like it's linear going down, and then when you go up, it's tactile. It's weird. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I guess they are stiffer. Yeah. The I don't know. I guess I don't use. Oh, the board's stiff. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm guessing what plate do you have in there? Like an aluminum plate or a brass plate? Aluminum. Okay, yeah. I have aluminum in my in most of my boards. I have a brass plate in this Volcano. This is an aluminum plate. My E6.5 was aluminum. I have a polycarbonate plate coming in for my Bauer. So I bought an extra plate for that. I'm excited. Because if a brass plate sounds good on gasket, I can't. The polycarb's gonna be even nicer. Oh, I can't wait. I'm hyped. Like, I'm super hyped for that board. Okay. So, from my understanding, I don't know how this is gonna work on a tactile switch. This is all for test and experiment. You're supposed to sit the switch without the spring in it, and the rubber dome is supposed to help bring the stem back up. So yes, it looks really weird right now, and it's gonna look even weirder with this on top, but supposedly the keycap is supposed to grab it. It's gonna return. I don't know if it's gonna work on this one. Yeah, no, because I think the bump's too sharp. So, let me see. Let me get a good angle right here. Yeah, it just sits down. It doesn't come back up. Typically, we'll do the ink. You'll see on the ink, it'll come back up, and it'll make it tactile. So, yeah, it's pretty funny. Oh, look at that. So the reason why there's an issue on this one is because this is a Holy Panda, so the bump's really strong. So that wasn't gonna work. This one, I think this goes down. Yeah, that's where the. Okay, I think this is gonna work. Gotta get it in. Gotta. Where's it at? Oh. It does that because there's no spring in it right now. Spring's on the outside. Holy Panda. Both are sharp bumps. The ZLV2s. And, I don't know. You know what? The Holy Pandas are round, I guess. ZLV2s are sharper. So it's supposed to go back up. What am I doing wrong? Doing something wrong with this mod. Let me put the spring back in. I thought, I want to say the person that showed me this had no springs in their switches, and it was coming back up. No, this is the right spring. This one was lighter, actually. Let's go with this one. I think the lighter the spring, the better it's going to be for it. Yes. It's going to make a linear switch tactile. That's what this mod will do too. Let's put the switch in the plate. Put this on top. I'm doing something wrong on this. I know that. It's supposed to... Hold on. Oh, you know what? My bad. I'm sorry, guys. You gotta cut the top housing, or the top of the dome too. That's what I'm doing wrong. You gotta cut it in half. I was like, why isn't this working at all with anything? All right. There we go. Let's go back to this one. So, let's give it a shot again. Let's try it out again. Might work this time. Yeah, it works. Somewhat. I think this bump's too big, but... All right, let's go back to this ink housing. So, there's a specific way to build this for the Copre. There's a specific way to cut the top part off too. There you go. It's almost a Copre membrane, kind of similar, yeah. When you add that to a switch without its spring, it adds a tactile bump to it because it's the rubber dome, the rubber breaking on the switch. It's pseudo Copre. It's another name for it, another way to say it. Raincoat mod is another one. Yeah. And these cop boards are like 11 bucks, and they come with MX blacks on them. They're just really scratchy blacks. I think I'm doing them on switches that are too, the tactility is too high. Because it's supposed to be come up. Let's see, let me get a good angle. It's staying down. I think I cut the dome too much. I can't get it to return all the time. Yeah, it's too high of a bump, too hard. I'll figure out the mod more, and we'll make a board. I have enough domes to make more of a board. Yeah, box switches are nice. I used to have some box royals that I loved. That was like my first really, really hard tactile switch. So, but I think so. Next build's going to be the X60, and then after that, the week after that, I should be getting some boards in to build for some people. And then I think I'm going to get my OSA after that. That weekend I'll be in Houston. I'll go up and back the same day, so. Yeah, give Holy Pandas a shot, man. For work, for me it's too hard. I don't like heavy switches. I was having a hard time with these NOS Vent Blacks for the first couple days, and I still have a hard time with some of them. I feel the springs are a little too stiff for me, but it might just be since they're old. The springs have to break in. I don't know if the springs break in. Switches are definitely breaking in. But I like lighter springs. That's why I like the springs on Tealios, because they're 67 bottom out. So yes, yeah, vents hurt gaming. I've been playing Destiny 2, and it's like towards the end of the night my hand just starts hurting a little bit. I've been taking the Volcano to work lately, using that, and going from Tealios to that hurts. It's very heavy. There's a top housing. I think I swapped springs on these two. Ah, that's fine. Where's this thing? Let's go back. Got a few novelty caps on this little switch tester. So I've always wanted to, I haven't done it. I've always wanted to break in switches. I don't have a hot swap board to do that. I actually gave my Vent Blacks to a friend to break in for me. So I wouldn't have to worry about, because they were dirty, and he told me they were still scratchy even after they were dirty. So I said, hey, would you be willing to break these in for me? That way I don't have to do that. And he's like, yeah, sure, why not? So, yeah. That was nice of him to do that. So, I have some weird switches on this board. I have this yellow cap right here. This is a Unholy Panda that's tactile. I don't know how. I don't know why. I think the leaf is messed up. Yeah, right? But it's tactile. I mean, like, it goes down and comes back up. Like it's weird. Yeah. It messed up and I was like, oh, that's unique. It returns every time, like, and I put it in a hot swap board and it works. So maybe, yeah, I think the leaf might have been messed up to where it did that. So yeah. So I think that might be it for tonight. I lubed the switches that I needed. I tested out Copre. I showed off the Kendo. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for the raid, Minterly. I don't know if you're still watching, but yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow night. If you guys want to join too, that'd be awesome. But yeah, everybody have a nice night. Thanks for watching. Follow me on my other stuff. I have it all up top. But yeah, thank you guys. Good night.